Don't be fooled, I am a huge Metal Gear fan, regardless of what I say in this video. But I want to talk about Metal Gear Survive and why I haven't played it yet. This is the first Metal Gear game I did not pick up or play on launch. Like, I am a huge Metal Gear fan. So big, in fact, that like I would buy Zone of Enders just to play the Metal Gear demo. Never play Zone of Enders, right? I'll just play the demo, never even touched the game that actually came with the demo. I just cared about that fucking demo. But I was a huge Metal Gear fan ever since I was in elementary school, when I played the first Metal Gear Solid on the PlayStation, and the game blew me away. And I'm not going to get into my whole history of Metal Gear, but it's my favorite video game franchise of all time. I love it. I love the characters. I love what Hideo Kojima could do. You know, I met David Hayter. I talked to him just briefly about what happened with Metal Gear Solid 5. But Metal Gear Survive was the title that I kind of had to put my foot down. I'm like, I'm not going to pick this game up on launch day. It is $39.99. I could probably get it cheaper somewhere else. Not much cheaper. Maybe $5, $7 cheaper. But to me, it's not a game that I want to go out and pay $40 for. And I'm the same guy who paid $30 for Ground Zeroes, which is basically just a pretty looking demo. But the problem with that is, with Konami and what they did with Hideo Kojima, and I'm not going to get into everything they did with Hideo Kojima, but there was a lot of stuff going on behind the closed doors with Hideo Kojima and Hideo Kojima leaving Konami, and now they want to capitalize on the Metal Gear name. Metal Gear Survive is not a Metal Gear game. It's not. And you can throw in references, you can put the title Metal Gear in there, whatever you want. It's not Metal Gear. And after Metal Gear Solid 5, me personally, as a fan, Metal Gear Solid 5 really let me down. It really let me down. Everything from the fact that David Hayter was not part of the game, the fact that there was 2 big bosses. I wanted to see what was going to happen next. Hideo Kojima left. He was one of the big parts, speaking of David Hayter, is the reason why David Hayter wasn't in the game. I wanted to see what Konami could do without Hideo Kojima. Because Hideo Kojima had nothing to do with Metal Gear Rising, and I really liked Metal Gear Rising. It was different, but it felt like Metal Gear. So instead, Konami decided they want to put together this stupid-ass zombie-type game, this survival-type game, and slap Metal Gear on it, and we're going to sell it. Instead of them rebooting Metal Gear Solid for the PlayStation, rebooting Metal Gear for the MSX, or Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake for the MSX, with higher rendered graphics, you know, completely reboot it, bring David Hayter back as Solid Snake, really get the fans behind you, you know, even with Hideo Kojima gone. They don't do any of that. Instead, they give us Metal Gear Solid Survive, and reports coming out with this game is not good. The fact that there are microtransactions up the ass in this game just makes me not want to pick it up anymore. Right, I already didn't want to pick it up. This makes me not want to pick it up anymore. Now, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I'm not going to sit there and tell you guys that I will never play this game ever, or I will never buy this game ever. I'm not going to sit here and freaking lie right to your face, because if I go somewhere and I see this game in a bargain bin or pre-owned for like $10, I'm going to pick it up and give it a try for $10. At that point, what else do I have to lose? But I'm not going to go out and pay $39.99, $29.99, or $19.99. The highest I would probably pay for this game is $15, give or take. Because, you know, with everything I'm hearing from people that played the game and that's reviewing it, is it doesn't feel like Metal Gear. It's not Metal Gear, only in title alone. There's microtransactions up the ass, loot boxes they get to pay microtransaction real money for, and in order to, because you create a character, in order to unlock other slots to create different characters, you have to pay real money, $10, in order to make another character. Can you imagine playing a game like Destiny or another MMO type game, and any other game that you can really think of, that you create a character, and in order to create another character you have to pay $10. It's like playing Xenoverse 2, but in order to create a second character, you have to give Bandai Namco $10 to create a second character. You got to pay them to create a character that you just paid $39.99 for. So I have no interest at this time in playing this game. I just don't. I'm having too much fun playing games on the Switch. And Metal Gear Survive, to me, it just... It's a cash grab on the Metal Gear title. That's what gets me more mad than anything, is the cash grab on the title alone. They didn't even attempt to care about this game. Not even a sliver. They didn't care. They could have gave us a Metal Gear Solid remake. They could have gave us Metal Gear Rising 2. We could have got Metal Gear from the MSX rebooted. We could have got something, and they give us this survival horror, whatever. I don't know what the hell this is. They might as well just call it Metal Gear Survive the Microtransaction. That's what the title of this game should be. Metal Gear Survive the Microtransaction, because that's really, you're paying $39.99. I can understand if this was a free-to-play game. If this was a free-to-play game and you have microtransactions up the ass, that's fine, because you expect that in a free-to-play game. But this is a game that you're paying $39.99 for. And you have to still keep on paying. It's getting ridiculous. And it's not just the problem with this game. There's a problem with a lot of games like that now, where you're constantly forking out real money for stuff. At this point, I'm just kind of over it. I'm really over it. And that's another reason why I play the Switch a lot too, because there's not so much of that going on the Switch, but I digress. So overall, Metal Gear Survive, I'm a huge Metal Gear fan. I have no interest in playing this game whatsoever. It is the very first Metal Gear game that I did not pick up or play on launch day. And that means something, because if I'm like that, I'm willing to bet there's a lot of other hardcore Metal Gear fans out there that feels the same way. But I want to know what you guys think. Be sure to leave your comments in the comment section below. Hit that like, subscribe button. And until next time, guys, as always, I'm Robert Storms, and that's my opinion.